Hello and welcome. This is the Vulnerability Assessment and Vulnerability Scanning module, in which I will be demonstrating a tool that is so-called Nessus Vulnerability Scanner. This Vulnerability Scanner is obviously free for the home users, and if we are going to use in the professional manner, then it will be asking you to purchase a license key that is nearly about $2,000. Well, I'm just going to install it on the computer system that is in the Kali Linux box. So here you can see on my screen that I have installed it with the Debian packages that I have downloaded, and all the installation process is going through the cell prompt. And after the installation, you can see there is how to start with this command, and it will be listening on the localhost port, and port number 8834. So just you can follow these commands and follow these instructions to install it in your Kali Linux box, or whatever the Kali Linux versions you use, or any hacking box that you use. So in this case, I have just installed into my Kali box, and to start it, you just need to issue the command. In this case, it is etc and followed by the Nessus server. Just hit the command start, and because I am just running this in the background, it is already I have issued this command, so this is running. And now I need to point the browser to the IP address on my localhost and the port number 8834. So as you can see, this is the same localhost and the port number. So when you will be just installing on your computer system, and upon just pointing your browser to the localhost and the port number 8834, you will be asked to provide a license key for the home user that you have already registered and received through the mail ID. So in this case, you will be just you need to insert that license key, and just put your create your username and password for the same. So I have just already created for myself, and in this case I will be just login with the ID and password, so that it will be just login. Well, you can see this is the login screen, and I have logged in, and I have already performed a advanced scan. I will be showing you what is inside this one scanning. So let me first introduce it about what scans and what the vulnerability database and what the features it have. So simply, if you are going to scan with the Nessus scanner, vulnerability scanner, then you just need to click the new scan, and it will be asking you the plugins or the vulnerability category that you want to scan. Suppose in first case, I want to discover the host discovery. I want to discover that the live host, that the target system is running, it is live or not. So in this case, I will just use host discovery, provide the name, whatever the name you type, and description is optional, and provide the IP address, that is metasploitable 2 IP address in my case, and just going through the discovery. This is all the setup, how you set up according to your needs. So here is the scan type. You can just choose if you want to port scan, then it is common port scan will be scanned from 0 to 1024. That is the commonly known port numbers. So in this case, I will also be used port scanning, and just I will save it. And you can see there is in the scan category, there is a scan has been created with this one that I recently created, live disk. So in order to whenever the configuration has been just configured, now we need to just click the launch button, that is similar like the play button, and the scanning will be running it in behind this screen. So once this is running live and scanning the target, you can see this is running mode. You can just click this module, and it will be showing the results, that what it has gathered for you and what the whatever the port numbers it have gathered for you at this time till now. So you can see this is the 26 informations it have provided till now, and the 59% has been completed. And going through the scene scanning, because it is by default using the scene scanning process to just enter the firewall mechanism, like if there is any security mechanisms, then it will be bypassed, because of the scene scanning is the half open scanning. Here you can see the results that have been shown here. There is the port numbers that it have discovered till now. Okay, going back, and you can see this is the ping request that it have made recently, and let it going through, and we'll be just stopping this one because you have already seen that what it have gathered for the port scanning sections. So I will be just okay, you can see this is completed now. Okay, going through the advanced network scanning that I have already made, you can see what the information and what the vulnerability have been gathered in the advanced section. Okay, just clicking, and here you can see the graph that is showing the critical, high and medium and low, and the information label that it can be exploitable. It is totally exploitable when you see in the red mark, that is the critical and the high. Okay, now you can see here is one example that it can be exploitable, and it is fully exploitable because the VNC server running on the meta exploitable is with the default password, that is the password. See the simple password that you can just run the VNC client and connect to it, and simply put the password and the IP address of the meta exploitable to, and it will be just connecting with the by default passwords. So this is the critical situations where it should not be present in any computer, because it is fully exploitable. By this method you can just put the IP address and password and hit exploitation. Okay, one another method that I will be going to show is this also supports more plugins like it also scans web applications, like let me show you. Just click the next scan, and you can see what it supports. When you see there is a flag that is saying upgrade, so this module will not be used because it is available in purchased and the licensed version, and from the professional version you can visit the website enable.com and you will find the details about this one. And any module that have any flags that is saying upgrade, you can use it freely, and this is fully supportable in this version. So here is mobile scan as well, and it also supports PCI compliance, PCI DSS compliance, that if the site is just supporting and just using all the requirements and the standards that supports the PCI DSS, and it is fully equipped with it or not. So in this case it will also scan for that, but this is only available in the professional version of the Nessus. So this is the web application tests, scan for published and unknown web vulnerabilities. So just click this one module and the plugins and provide the details of the targets, and it will be just doing all this stuff for you. Well, there is another options as well, like you can also create your policies, that how the Nessus will be scanning all the hosts and all the targets for you. This is the policies I have created. You can also create by going to the new policy, clicking on the new policy, and just use one of them and modify it according to your needs. Suppose web application test could be modified by me, so I will be just typing the name and the description for it, and everything you can save here and use and access. If this is accessible through your ID or not, or from other agent that is connected with your Nessus server, it can also be used in multiple nodes, but this is not available in the home version. So here, according to your needs, you can just modify the policies and create your own policies and just save it for later use. Because if you are going through a penetration testing engagement and performing a vulnerability scanning and a vulnerability assessment, obviously you will have a different situation in which your client will be asking that how you perform and any host should be excluded or not, or according to their client needs, you need to just scan and find the vulnerability. So in this case, I have just created one again. So when you are going to scan a new target and you want to use your created policy, then you can just create a new scan and just select from here. If you want to filter this one, this is your created, this all this module and plugins have been created by you, and just select this one that I created recently, and it will be scanning for, and it will be going to just provide the name and put the IP address or the web according to this example, and the rest of the things will be doing by this Nessus scanner. So finally, this scanner is really a fantastic, but only if you are going through a professional version of this one. So in my recommendation, if you are not going to purchase this one, just you download this one that is free for the home use, and install it in your Windows, either Windows version or from on the Linux box or any Linux operating systems you want of your choice, and just use it and explore all the features that it have, because it supports many features. Suppose if you want to just because if you are going through a penetration testing engagement, you obviously need to export the results and provide the results to the customer and your client. So there is an export facility as well, so that in which you can just export in the various formats like PDF, HTML, CSV, and it will be providing in every details in one place to just hand over this scanning results to your client. So it will be doing all the things from scanning, from host discovery, from pinging the networks, and exporting all the results in a PDF or your choice of suitable format to provide the clients every details. So what I have done is just simply just click the PDF version to export, and it will be just doing all the things like putting all the results in one place and saved in PDF format. Obviously it will take some time to generate and take all the results in one place. Okay, there is a export and the results is ready. Just simply save this and it will be downloaded here. Okay, now it has been opened and you can see all the details that have provided by this in one place. Simply click this, your target IP address, what you have scanned, and everything is in precise manner that what it have scanned, how many issues, and what is critical, and how many highs vulnerability have been present in the IP address of the target system, your computer system you have provided. So this is the simply, and there is a lot more feature. You can see there are large databases of vulnerability the Nessus have that are both unpublished and published. So if you want to just explore the target and find the vulnerability with this one, then you must use this if you are going through a penetration testing engagement with your client. So use on your own pace and explore all the features that it have. Thank you.